Hello, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing very well. So, Ramadan has finished and it's already Eid. Eid is the celebration at the end of Ramadan, the fasting month. Happy Eid to anyone who is actually celebrating. So, a part of our traditions in Sudan for Eid is that on the first day we eat fish. My mom used to make different types of fish every time that we spend Eid together. And today I just decided to have fish as well for the first day of Eid. And here I am sharing my recipe for a Sudanese fish, spiced fish, with I would say an Asian twist. So let's go and see how I made this fish and what are the ingredients that I used for it. It's quite simple, very easy, very fast as well. So I have a tilapia. I think you can use any type of white fish for this recipe. You can also use fillets. You don't need to use a whole fish. I just had a whole fish. Let's see what spices am I going to use. So I have ground coriander, ground cumin, and these are like the dominating spices. And then I have a little bit of turmeric, as well as a little bit of chilies or ground like chili flakes. You can use it, or ground chilies as well, or chili powder, and one garlic clove and a half a lime. These are the things that we are going to use for marinating the fish itself. Now for the toppings, the Asian twist, I am using a little bit of green onions or spring onions, and here I have some lemongrass, also like very small stalk of lemongrass, around 2 or 3 like green chilies plus red chilies if you can take the spice, and some ginger. I julienne the ginger. You can definitely mince it if you want, or you can just chop it in small pieces. Okay, here you have it. These are the things that we're going to use later for the topping, and we're going to do something for it. Okay, now what am I going to coat the fish in? I'm going to coat it in some corn flour or maseca. Okay, this works very well with the fish. It actually helps with the crispiness and the color of the fish. If you don't have that, you can substitute it with just all-purpose flour plus a little bit of corn flour, which is like the other corn flour that we use as a thickener. Okay, so here I am squeezing the lime in the on the spices, and I'm also, it's not going to be enough to create a paste, so I'm adding a little bit of water here to create a paste so it can coat the fish very well. I'm also adding salt and pepper, of course. Don't forget those, very important, according to your taste or your preference. Now this fish, I already got it cleaned from the supermarket, but if you are cleaning your own fish, you need to clean obviously the guts and the insides and all of that, because we need it to be a little bit empty from inside. So now we're going to start like pushing the marination or the spices inside the fish itself, like in that stomach that we emptied. And I'm also going to slit the fish like using a knife, like 2 or 3, just like so we can open it and we can actually put spices inside, and that way the spices are going to seep into the flesh and they're going to give that nice amazing taste that you want for your fish, definitely. Okay, I'm going to do this on the 2 sides. So this is the first side, and I'm also putting a little bit where the gills were, I think they're called, yeah. And then yeah, the other side is going to be the same thing. I'm going to just using the knife, make like around 2 or 3 openings. This depends on the size of the fish. So if you have a bigger fish than that, you want to do more slits. Okay, and you're doing the same thing. Okay, now here is the thing. You can leave this fish in the fridge to marinate for around, starting from 30 minutes up to 2 hours. The longer it sits, of course, the better it will be, but fish doesn't marinate for long, like, so don't go for more than 2 hours. You can definitely fry it as well straight away, and it will still taste nice. It will just taste nicer if you marinate a little bit. I'm adding some salt and pepper as well to the flour before I coat the fish into the flour. My oil is already heating on the stove. I'm going to start with a high heat on the stove, and once I put the fish in, we are going to reduce that to medium heat. You don't want it to be low heat, and you don't want it to be high heat. You want to have it in the middle so the fish can crisp from the outside and can be um, fully cooked from inside. So now I made sure that my oil is hot enough, and I'm going to put the whole fish in there. Okay, you are going to fry, depends on the size of the fish again, between 3 to 5 minutes. Mine gone for 4 minutes per side. So the first side was 4 minutes, and then I flipped it and I left it for another 4 minutes. That flip was like a little bit difficult. I should have used 2 spatulas. Okay, now the fish is done. We're going to talk toppings now. We're going to put our ginger, spring onions, lemongrass, the green chilies and red chilies. And if you have coriander, fresh coriander, it will be an amazing addition, I think, in my opinion. Okay, any fresh herbs? I think I might think basil. No, not basil. I wouldn't say basil. I would say coriander or maybe parsley. And then using the hot oil from the fish from the frying that we just used, I'm just like spreading it over the toppings, and that is going to create a little bit of a sizzle, and it's going to have like a little bit of a toasting to the herbs and the fresh things that we added, or ingredients that we added on top, and it's going to make an amazing flavor. It's going to create that kind of nice Asian flavor on top. So here you have it, Sudanese spiced fish, using with an Asian twist, and it was an amazing fish, to be honest. Please try, and if you do and you like it, please let me know and share and subscribe and like, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.